Hello everyone, this is the third part of my videos. If you have not seen the previous parts, click on the tip above or go to the channel. Since I'm a big fan of winter and winter holidays, I would like to see a winter update in the next update. In the Caves and Cliffs update, very beautiful mountains were added, which made me very happy. On the mountains we can meet a new block, powder snow. The developers even added a new freezing effect. The mountain biome is very beautiful and realistic, but if you look at other winter biomes, they don't look as good. Snowy plains and snowy taiga are just cool variations of warm biomes. The only structure is the igloo, and two mobs are the polar bear, which gives us raw fish instead of meat. And Stray, a winter version of the skeleton that shoots slow arrows. And that's about all winter biomes have to offer. Empty biomes that players most often just run past in search of a 3 years ago at Minecraft Live 2020, we were offered to vote on new mobs: Ice Logger, Glow Squid, and Moo Bloom. I voted for Ice Logger, but Glow Squid won. Ice Logger is that winter mob that would diversify the world of Minecraft. Iceologers would spawn in mountains and ice spikes and hurl ice clouds at the player, and would make these biomes even more challenging. This mob had really great potential, but unfortunately Mob Vote 2020 was rigged by Minecraft Star Dream. He asked his massive fanbase to vote for Glow Squids. Speaking of blocks, I'd like a completely snow-covered grass block. Yes, if you put snow on a block of grass, it will turn into snow. But the problem is that if you put, for example, a button or a fence on top, we can see green grass, and this looks very strange. We need a separate snow-covered block that will remove this problem. The next thing I would like to see is different layers of snow. Minecraft has a mechanic of filling the cauldron with snow, and it would be cool if when it snowed, the layer of snow would rise and it would look much more beautiful and realistic. Also in winter biomes, I would like to see a new block, Frozen Stone. It has a nice blue color, and it would be possible to make different types of stone from it. I would also like new variations of ice. Polished ice and ice bricks looks really cool. I would also like the snow that we put on the block to interact with it. It would not stand out from the vanilla Minecraft, but rather complement it. Also, snow must have the ability to pass through blocks. For example, it can fill the fence without breaking it. If you break a block under the snow will fall down instead of breaking. And if the snow falls on the water, it will freeze. I would also like the steps to become snowy if snow falls on them. Green foliage in winter biomes should be replaced with snow. Looks much prettier and feels like real winter here. I would also like to see a new effect, freezing. If fired from a bow with the new freeze enchantment, then the mobs would freeze and take damage, the same as from fire. Speaking of structures, I would add a small fisherman's settlement that would be located in the frozen ocean, and all villagers would be to add a separate variation of winter mobs. They would have snow on top, which in turn would make the game more immersive. In the desert, we have Husk. It inflicts a hunger effect when he hits you. In winter biomes, there should be its analog, a frozen zombie like in Minecraft dungeons. On impact, it would inflict a frostbite effect for a couple of seconds. The Archer's Table was added to the game in the 1.14 Village and Pillage update. But so far no functionality has been added to this block. We have functionality for every villager blocks, but not for the Archer Table. Mojang will fix this in the next updates. Jungle Update is the next update I would like to see. Let's start in the villages. There are only 5 types of villages in Minecraft. These are desert, plains, savanna, snowy, and taiga village. As you already understood, the jungle village is not in the game. Jungle Update should fix this. Villages can be both on the ground and in trees. New dungeons should also be added. They will be very rare, and it will be quite difficult to get loot from these dungeons because hostile mobs with traps and poisoning will be waiting inside the dungeons. Chests will be scattered throughout the dungeon, so you will have to explore them in full. Speaking of mobs, I'd like to see monkeys. They could climb walls like spiders. They could be fed and tamed with bananas. They would also steal things that are on the floor. Gorillas would also diversify the animal world of the jungle. They could eat leaves and various foods. The mob that I've been waiting for a long time is Medusa. It will live both in the oceans and in cave lakes. In the cave they will be more white, and in the ocean they will be different colors. Loot from them will be something like a piece of pearlescent nematocyst, which can be placed and it will emit light. You can also make a block from it. It will also emit light and will look like water, only it will not spill. Drops will drip from it as if it is liquid. If we talk about biomes in Minecraft in general, then Mojang said that they will update each biome.
Hello? So it's up to you to decide which biome we update first.
They have already updated the mountains, where they added a beautiful generation and a new mob, a goat. Swamp biome, where they added a new generation, new trees and a new mob, a toad. Taiga, where they added a fire, berries and a new mob, a fox. It remains to update the rest of the biomes that they showed. This is the desert, where we saw a new tree, palm and a new mob, meerkat. Badlands, where you can see a new cactus and a new mob, a hawk. So the Mojang still want to add birds, and this makes me happy. Savannah, where you can see a new tree, baobab, and the new mob, ostrich. I also do not understand why the mobs that were in the vote disappear forever.
We're gonna let you choose which one of these 4 Minecraft mobs that will end up in the game. And remember to vote, because the 3 ones that you don't vote for, they will be gone forever.
Why don't they add them all over time? Because of this vote, we have already lost so many good mobs that would improve Minecraft.
This is a master blaze, which body parts look like shields that will be used to defend itself. The hovering inferno spawns with a group of blazes as a random encounter in the nether. The Great Hunger. This cute looking mob has a huge mouth and a great appetite for enchanting powers. It will open its huge jaw and sink into the ground where it will camouflage itself. Any mobs or items that fall into its mouth will be consumed. The monster of the ocean depths. The monster will attack you with its tongue-like tentacle to pull you down and drown you. It spawns in deep waters and uses its large mouth to propel itself forward. You should vote for this mob because the oceans currently don't have that much content, and it would make it more exciting when traveling from island to island.
Just imagine what would happen if all these mobs were added to the game. How many different situations they could bring to Minecraft. Mobs like Moobloom, Ice Logger, Rascal, and Tough Golem will also be forgotten, and that makes me sad. Thank you all for watching. If you liked my video, please subscribe and like. Thank you. Bye.